Hello everyone and welcome to this week's scripting quick tip tutorial. This is going to apply for pretty much any scripting and even JavaScript itself. I'm going to be teaching you about the TryCatch statement, what it's used for and how to use it. Before we get started with this video, I do want to remind you down below, hit subscribe and the bell icon to be notified of new videos coming out twice weekly on the channel, and down in the description you can check out the code for this in the GitHub link. Make sure you follow us there for coding updates, and in the description follow us on Instagram for other live updates. If you're not already a member of the Discord server, you can come and join and get help with scripting, extensions, plugins, expressions, submit tutorial ideas, hang out with really smart people, and much more. And finally, if you'd like to help support us on YouTube and get cool perks, you can become a member, supporter, premium supporter, or VIP, link in the description. So in programming, there's always something that is going to give you trouble or something you avoided when you were learning. In my case, this is the TryCatch. So today I'm finally going to answer what it's used for and how to use it, and what specific scripting situations might you use it for. Well, simply put, a TryCatch statement is to identify problematic code. We can try to run some bit of code, and if that code gives us an error, it's going to tell us exactly what that error is. And we can also include a finally statement, which will run regardless of if it errors or not. But basically in this case, or this example, it's running something that doesn't exist, so it's going to give an error. If I go ahead and execute this as a script, which I've simply copied and pasted here, we're going to try and run an undefined function. If we catch some kind of error, alert what that error is. So if I go ahead and run this in After Effects, we're going to get reference error. Function called undefined function is undefined. So that's the specific error it gave us. We tried to run this function and we got an error, which is this particular error. If I was to then go ahead and later define undefined function, I should now not get an error. You can see nothing happens as I send this to After Effects because it tried to run the undefined function and it did. So only when there's a piece of problematic code will you get into your catch statement. So if you know there's a particular big chunk of code which somewhere deep in there is causing an issue, put that entire chunk of code inside of your try statement, and it will go ahead and try all of that code and finally alert you a message once all that code has been finished or errored. If it runs through with no problems, you know that your code is good. If it alerts you with an error, there's an error for you. If you don't get any issues and you're trying a big chunk of code, try and reduce the code you're analyzing. Basically, whatever you put in this try statement is what code you're analyzing for errors. This is going to be super useful when you're really out of all options and need a little bit of technical alerting of what's going on. The last thing I want to go over is the finally statement. This is going to run regardless of what happens. If it's successful or if it fails, it's going to run this finally statement, as you can see here. This isn't necessarily always useful. You mainly want to focus on putting your troubled code in the try function and then seeing if there's any alerts given. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. That's how to use a TryCatch statement for your scripts or any JavaScript. If you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up button. Down below, hit subscribe and the bell icon to be notified of new videos coming out twice weekly on the channel. And down in the description, you can check out the code for this in the GitHub link. Try it out for yourself and find problematic code and errors. Also, make sure you follow us there on GitHub for coding updates. And in the description as well, follow us on Instagram for other live updates. If you're not already a member of our Discord server, make sure you come and join and get help with scripting, extensions, plugins, expressions, submit tutorial ideas, and much more. And if you'd like to help support us on YouTube, you can do so in the description and get cool perks at the same time as a member, supporter, premium supporter, or VIP. Thanks again for trying, everyone. We'll catch you next time.